Hello YouTube, my name is Hero and today we are going to be going over Striker getting buffed in Korea. Now, I told you guys this was going to happen. I told you there was something wrong with him and I didn't know exactly what it was. I assumed it was the clones, but whatever. At the end of the day, he did get buffed dramatically in his first patch. So that goes to show that something was indeed wrong. Now, did these buffs change anything or make me feel any differently about the class personally? No, because it was more of the way it played that I didn't like, which is why I stopped playing Striker. It's not because of his damage. However, for the guys that are still playing Striker, this is probably some good news to you. So let's go ahead and try to read this roughly translated patch, okay? So the first one is using the anger of the black spirit, the spontaneous abandonment has been corrected so that the target was hit by Hungry Beast technology will fall. So this means that I'm pretty sure using the anger of the black spirit means using the ultimate, the 100% ultimate. The spontaneous abandonment has been corrected so that the target that was hit will fall. So I think it's going to apply a knockdown technique so that when someone gets hit by the ultimate at 100%, they get knocked down instead of just walking out of it. Because I told you guys that that ultimate was 100% trash. But the thing about that ultimate that was trash was also the damage. But maybe if they fall, the damage will increase. Okay, the next one. The damage range of the spirits and hungry foraging techniques using the black elemental range has been increased. The effect range and damage have been modified to match. Not sure what this means. I think this means that when you absorb your chakra, black elemental rage has been increased. The range of spirits and the effect range and damage range have been modified to match. I'm not sure what that is. Okay, here's a good one. The effective 4 attack speed for 5 seconds has been changed to 10% chance of all crit damage. So that's very good. Instead of the 4% attack speed for 5 seconds, he did not need that at all. So 10% chance for crit is pretty good. I'm not sure if they're talking about his awakening, sorry, his add-ons in his awakening, or if they're just talking about his auto attack buff because they mentioned his auto attack buff later, so I'm not sure why. But either way, him getting crit is way better than him getting attack speed because that attack speed was not stacking with his chi attack speed, which was much higher. Okay, so in order to change the specialization of this technology, yeah, so here it is. They sent everyone fragments. So any add-on that gave 4% attack speed has been changed to 10%. Okay, so he can't get any more attack speed, which is normal because he already has a lot. Okay, transit armor when you are attacked during backward movement in combat, you've been able to defend. Now this is very good. They added an S block to it, so he gets an S block added to his kit. That's amazing, very good. I'm happy that they did that. It was kind of odd to be used to having an S block in Unawakened and then not having it in Awakened. So it's very good that they added that. That's very good. Okay. I had a 15% increase in all armor for 60 seconds. I'm not sure how you get this, but you get it for 60 seconds, a 15% increase. I'm not sure how you get this. And the fact that it says for 60 seconds, I have no idea. 15% increase in defense is pretty big though. If you have 30 pieces of Tunkum pieces, I'm pretty sure this means chakra. You can use the next skill 10%. Okay, so this is what was going on. Basically, you know how some skills that strikers have, you can absorb one chi instead of all three to use and to use it and increase the damage. For example, you could use left mouse button, right mouse button, and it would increase the damage of that skill using one chi if you had three. So now it's the same thing in his awakening. He didn't have that already. He didn't have that in his awakening form. He couldn't absorb chi unless you press spacebar. So that's good that they added that as well. Increase some more damage for him. And pretty much just transfer his passive over to his awakening kit, which is the way it should be used. Okay. Um, so so this one is after consuming all three and you use these, the effect will it will be added to the effect of additional recovery effect. So you're gonna get a different effect if you absorb the chi completely and then use different abilities. Sort of like when you absorb the chi completely and you use and you absorb three chi and you used a Hadouken and it changed the way Hadouken looks. I guess that's what it's gonna do for these three attacks, but I'm not sure. exactly what it will do, but we'll see. Okay, damage and use of purging techniques have been corrected. Not much to say there. The amount of damage and number of battle spells have been adjusted. So here they decreased the damage, not by double, just by, they decreased the damage by 300, which is not half of 750. And then they increased the hits by double. So it's pretty much a buff, not a huge buff, but obviously you're going to need more accuracy. This is going to be a very accuracy dependent class, 16 hits. Successful striking skills on the second hit. The push effect has been changed to the stiffness effect. So that's pretty good. I think I know what skill they're talking about. I think it's I'm not sure of the keybind, but it's a skill that pretty much would push an opponent back, which is very awkward. So now it gives stiffness, so they stand there, which is much better. It's very good. All right. After using unstoppable strength technique, the joint action has been modified to use normally when in purgatory strike. I have no idea what that means. Transmission and battle status, left, right, jump, and base attack speed increase buff to be applied normally. Okay, so the attack speed buff is still there, so I guess it's gonna stack. So when they say apply normally, I guess it's gonna stack, because before it wouldn't stack with his chi buff, so I guess it's gonna stack now. And sometimes it took a while for it to pop off. Basically, whenever he auto attacks, he gets 5% attack speed, and they're just making it more viable. So that's very good. So he's gonna have even more attack speeds. Pretty much gonna have 15% up at all times, I suppose. PvP damage has been increased, slightly increased for all techniques. That's good. Mercurial attack flows. The skill specific effects have been modified, so the skill specific effects can be applied normally when using the skill. Yes, narrow costume. Okay, who cares about a costume? Okay, so pretty much all around buffs. For the people that said he wasn't bugged and I was an idiot, well, I don't know why they buffed him if he wasn't. So I guess whatever. But regardless of that, the question is, what happens now? Is Striker now a good class because of this? Well, is Striker now a class that is as good as some of the best classes in the game, like Dark Knight, Warrior, Witch, Wizard? The answer is no, he's not. From the very beginning of the game, from the very beginning of the announcement of Striker, the Koreans have told us that this will be a 1v1 class. They told us that from the beginning, this class will be primarily focused on 1v1s, and so it was kind of foolish of us to expect anything more. From what I've been told from people who play in Korea and people who've tried this out and people who've seen this and all type of stuff like that, this has not changed much. Yes, his damage has gotten better. Yes, he is able to dish out a bit more damage, but at the end of the day, this is going to be a 1v1 class. Unfortunately, he's not going to be very good in sieges and no wars. This is something that they said from the very beginning, and we were foolish to expect anything more. So at the end of the day, this is going to be a 1v1 class for those people who like the play style, for those people who like the class and just want to go out in the field and handle their own business. But as far as no wars go and sieges go, it's going to take a lot to put this class into a category where he would be very, very helpful. He just doesn't have the capabilities. Like I said before, he was like a ranger without the damage, and I thought they boosted his damage a bit more, but the damage boost that he got was not enough to make him on the level of a ranger. So he's not even on the level of the ranger, and he still has the weaknesses of a ranger, which pretty much asks the questions of why you would want to even bring him to a siege or no war, which is very unfortunate. I would have loved for this class to become even close to being as good as a ranger, but it doesn't seem like that's the case. So yeah, guys, maybe they'll buff him some more. That's also a possibility. They may buff him some more if that's what they want to do. But from what I can tell, they're trying to keep him in that 1v1 fighting range area, which I'm sure he still would be great at, just because his pre-awakening is so amazing. It's really hard for him not to be good at 1v1s. So if you're a 1v1er, this may be the class for you. If you're looking for more no war class, I would honestly recommend you look elsewhere. But anyway, guys, it's your boy Hero. Thank you guys for watching. Just wanted to give you guys a quick update on this. See you guys next time. Make sure you subscribe, follow me on Twitter, and yeah, peace.